so hot in here. Will someone please turn on a fan? I can barely breathe. It's ridiculous. I forgot my braces. It's a woman I really did have my braces on. For fuck's sake. Hey, why don't you keep these the next time you copy me? My good friend Lady Gaga has agreed to come and answer a few questions and sit on my sofa. What have you been up to?
Well, I've actually been on tour, and I'm just sort of planning my next theatre show. Hang on, do you mind if I just put these on there first?
You've got an accent.
Yes.
Where are you from?
Wales.
Wales. Did you move to Wales? Oh, I know. When I changed planes at Heathrow Airport, I got an English accent. But I didn't know that you'd moved to Wales.
No, I'm from Wales.
Hi, I'm Charlie Hides, dressed as Madonna, and today I'm with my friend Donna Marie. We both have this silly job where we run around dressed up as famous people.
Crazy people. Yeah, we have no life. We just do silly impersonations.
How did you get started sort of in show business as an entertainer?
I was a singer dancer, and I auditioned, funny enough, just as a blue coat at 16, won a talent competition, and they offered me a job the following year, so I gave up my exams and everything. As you can imagine, my family were like horrified.
So essentially, for the American audience, you dropped out of high school.
Yeah, I did, just to go and be a performer. But obviously, years later, I mean, I'm not saying that people should give up their schooling, but you know,
right.
Yeah, I was just
Get an
lucky.
Education, kids.
Yes,
Don't end up like us.
I mean, if someone had said to me a few years ago, you're going to be an impersonator and you're going to travel the world and you're going to do all this, I would have been like,
the world's #1 Gaga impersonator, as voted by Little Monsters. So
well.
And I think I'm the 15th world's favorite Madonna impersonator.
And Lady Gaga and Cher.
Right, well, Cher called me her favorite impersonator.
Oh, well, there we
I don't
go,
know if I've said that
#1.
recently, but according to Cher, I'm her favorite impersonator.
Oh, there we go.
So.
Well, that's really cool.
Okay, so fast forward.
Okay.
You're working in a nightclub, you're doing
Yeah.
songs, and somebody said we're going to have a Lady Gaga
Yeah, we were doing theme nights.
party.
Yeah, we're doing theme nights. Lady Gaga's coming to Cardiff. So I was like, okay, so let's do this theme night then. So they say, will you get dressed up? I'm like, yeah, I'll get dressed up. Then a week before, they're like, will you learn a whole hour of a set? And I'm like, you're having a laugh. There's no time for that rubbish. So I just suggested they hired an impersonator.
So this was the Poker Face Let's Dance era.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 2009, and she's on her like fame tour, and so here I am now. I'm just going to compare the show and introduce this Lady Gaga tribute, and I introduce her on stage. She does a spot. I'm stood there thinking, oh my God, you look quite good as Gaga yourself, and I'm watching her and I'm thinking, wow, this is quite interesting. You know, I wouldn't mind doing this.
And you knew that she was getting paid a lot more than you
she
were.
was getting, she was getting paid a lot more than what I was getting, yeah.
How did she sound? Did she sound like Lady Gaga?
I knew it was one of her first shows. She was good, but I mean, I got her. You know, I don't want to diss the girl in any way. She was good, but
I will.
No,
I've heard Donna Marie's singing voice, and I'll put links to her videos. She sounds very much like Lady Gaga. In this particular look, you look very much like a Lady Gaga. Do you find that there are certain looks, because she changes the look every 5 minutes? Is it hard to keep up?
Yeah, it's a nightmare. If I have my way, it's probably a good thing I haven't won the lottery, because I just spend it all being Gaga. Which sounds ridiculous.
Copying Lady Gaga
Yeah, I
costumes.
just love it. You know, but it's such an expensive business to be in if you want to do it right, you know?
Yeah.
So
the costumes are all custom made.
Yeah. This wig, this is probably one of the only wigs I've ever had made by someone else. I style all my own wigs.
Right.
Only because I knew it's real hair. I knew it had to be dyed and how much it was going to cost, so I thought I'd better have it done by someone who knew what they were doing. But yeah.
I did the cheap way. I got a blonde wig and I just sprayed it.
Okay, yeah, there's that way too. But then
well, on
you
video,
went up with a blue neck for the next 6 weeks.
I only had to do it once.
Oh, there
though.
we go. Yeah,
I only had to do it once, so lots of baby wipes.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, there's certain looks, you know, that I put on, and I don't necessarily think that I look like her. But yet, you know, other people, even when I'm as myself, some people go, "Oh my God, I can really see you look like Lady Gaga," and I'm like, really? Yeah.
I haven't met Gaga. She sent me some flowers to my dressing room at the Vauxhall Tavern. I haven't met Madonna. But you've met Gaga. What was that like? First of all, where was it?
Okay, it was in Paris. We were going to a concert and we were getting to meet her afterwards.
And is it true she's 4 foot tall?
4 foot. Oh my God. She seems even smaller than that. She had her heels on and she still was just so
She's
tiny.
tiny.
Absolutely tiny. You just feel like you want to pick her up and...
Was this before the show or after the show?
After the show. So I'd gone dressed in costume, which caused a bit of a stir actually, because obviously being an impersonator and you're going to meet the person you're impersonating, you think, right, I'm going in costume and getting that photo. She must have thought I was a bit of a freak, because like I found myself really like staring at her face and like measuring up her head to her body, and you are little
you're trying
and
to work
tiny.
out the proportions.
Yeah, like it's really crazy, you know. And then she's doing the same to me though, which at this minute I'm just so like, you know.
Because I imagine she's looking at the ways that you do look like her.
Yeah.
And then she's also looking, well, my nose doesn't do that, and my
She
teeth...
possibly was.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. You know,
Probably.
I mean, probably she's probably just thinking what she's going to have for dinner next week. But I give her some, you know, I had just given her something new to think about. So all of a sudden she's there going, you know, I mean, at least it was nice. She could have looked at me and gone, oh my God, get this freak out of here. You know what I mean? That could have been what it...
Would you ever do just a jazz set with like a piano, bass and drum?
Yeah, we're actually, I've actually got a show at the minute that we've just put together with a Tony Bennett tribute. So we're actually going down that route.
Duets?
Yeah,
Oh,
a duet.
cool.
So we're like doing her cheek to cheek. So it's called Cheek to Cheek, and it's cheek-to-cheek.com. Yeah,
Good plug.
Thank you. And yeah, so we're just at the end of getting that together, and it's really good. And I'm actually loving the jazz stuff.
Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Now I've got to wind it up because
Yeah,
we both
sure.
have to get running, and we
Yeah.
could sit here for hours
I
talking.
know. Oh my God.
So thank you very much to my friend Donna Marie Trego, the world's #1 Lady Gaga impersonator.
Thank you so
if
much.
you click on her face, there's more of our conversation over there on her channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again really soon.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
You know, the Welsh find things funnier than some maybe English people and different things. Everyone's got a different sense of humour, and I just wondered if for you, is there anywhere that you've been, you've just gone, oh my God, no, they just don't
Wales.
get comedy.
I pointed out that when you drive to Wales, you have to cross over this big bridge to get in, and that you have to...
You have to pay to get in.
You have to pay to get into Wales, but it's free to get out. And I pointed out they could make more money if it was the other way around. And I wasn't invited back for several years.
It annoys me that we even got to pay and we live there.